Well, hello, Hapo Horsham students. We're back for the third part of the finger picking, and this is more the classical style, the kind of stuff that you hear from James Taylor, like what I just played. That's James Taylor. That's James Taylor's version of Greensleeves, done with a lot of what we call intervals, which is going to touch on this video. And that is essentially playing two notes together, which you've heard me mention in class and demonstrate several times. So to get you started on this sort of classical approach, you can hear that's obviously not at all anything like alternating bass, and it's obviously not like the arpeggiation. I don't think there's any arpeggiations that I played in that, but based an awful lot on intervals and a moving bass line and a related that relates to the melody of the song. So I made just a little example for you. Not an example, it's an exercise for you. And it's going to be based just on these chords. It would be a cadenza, an ending, a movement in music that's very frequent, as you know, in the key of G, and it just goes from a G to a C, and then an A minor, a D7. Now notice that D7th that I'm playing. I'll get to that in a second. And it ends on a G, which we've talked about a lot, that music goes out and it comes back, and it comes back to a home chord. And in the key of G, that home chord is G, the G that you know and love like this, except we're gonna make it like this, not like this, but like that, which is your ring finger on string 6 fret 3, your middle finger on string 5 fret 2, and your pinky on string 1 fret 3. So let's look at that. Play this. That as an ending or just a musical movement, and let's do it with a bass that goes, which is just G, A, B, C. That makes sense logically, doesn't it? I'm G, A, B, C. And then I'm playing, which is I'm plucking, remember that from the alternating bass, I'm plucking string 6 fret 3 on the G, and the open string 2, which is a B note, and then I'm playing the string 5 open, that's an A, and that is played against a C note, which is string 2 fret 1, and that comes out of, and now I'm going to put my middle finger on string 5 fret 2, which is a B note, string, and my pinky on string 2 fret 3, which is a D note, and now we've got, and now we're going to go to my ring finger on string 5 fret 3, that's a C note, and string 1 open, which is an E note. So when I put all that together, it comes out as, that's the start. Those played together gives a fuller sound, gives a nice crisp sound, not muddied by any other notes. Although we'll get into class how to muddy it up and make it sound nicer with a couple other notes, but so you've got, and then I hit just an individual note here, which is my pinky on string 2 fret 3, which is a D note. So now I've got, and then I'm going to come to this interval right here, back to another interval, which is in my my middle finger on string 4 fret 2, my index finger on string 2 fret 1. I put all that together. That's the start. Then we get to that A minor chord. Make your A minor, same as you always do. Index finger string 2 fret 1, ring finger string 3 fret 2, and middle finger on string 4 fret 2. So then you have an A that you're playing, I'm playing A, string 5 open, and string 2, fret 1. And I'm going to then lift up my index finger from string 2, fret 1, like that. And then I'm going to move my middle finger up here to what becomes a D7th. Remember, any note that you play down here, that's your D7th that you know and love. I can move this, play this F sharp here at string 1, fret 2. I can play that at string 6, fret 2. So I'm just going to go from this A and come up here to string 6, fret 2 with my middle finger for that bass note at F sharp, part of a D chord, and we use that at F sharp bass note, and keep my middle finger where it was on string 3, fret 2, and I'm going to play together as another interval that F sharp and the A, which is at string 3, fret 2, and then play the string 4 open, and then just move this middle finger right down here to the G to end up and kind of roll that string 6, fret 3, string 4 open, and string 3 open. So it comes out like that. So I have to try that and we'll embellish that. It's nice with the rolls. See, that's a roll. And I can flick that off, see, and roll this. And then you can actually use an arpeggio and or I'm going to use that D and then go to this G and roll that. Excuse me. All kinds of things that you can mix in that. And I encourage you to try to, just work that around, see what else you come up with. Okay, we'll see you at class and we'll explore that. But work on it. All right, bye now.